What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I only have one. I mean, it is an important question, by the way, but I have one important question for you guys right now.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
That's the question. Are you tired of freaking winning? I mean, I don't know if I am, but anyway, welcome in. If it's your first time here, don't forget, smash up the like button to a brand new Altcoin. Also, shout out to the TikTok crew. Do drop a couple of little taps on the screen. Massively helps out. You know how it is. And hopefully the audio quality is coming through. Here it is. Look, new setup. Mic for YouTube, mic for TikTok. We're keeping it real. Then mic as well. I mean, God, who's also mics here? Anyway, very interesting day in the markets. We're going to break it all down for you guys in tonight's live stream. We're going to get into all of the alpha you need to know, all of the things going on. What's happened with World of Finance? Should you be buying it? Should you not? What's going on with the crypto market? Is everybody wrong? Everybody wrong about September? Here's my opinion. Yes, I think they are. So we're going to be talking about that as well and getting into all that latest, as well as taking a look at who's been buying Bitcoin today. Pretty interesting stuff. And much, much more. But we're definitely going to focus on World of Finance coin. By the way, FYI, if you are just looking at World of Finance, it's a freaking disaster. I told you it would be. I told you it would be. So, yeah, anyway, all good fun. All good fun, as always. Right, anyway, let's say hello to a few people. We're going to get into it. Right, what's going on? Magic Craig 37, what's going on? Tim is here as well. Robert Dover's here. Welcome, Dave D. Dave, it's been a minute. Where have you been? Joe, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to you as always. Curtis in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mark Noby's in here. Welcome, Mark, as well as Tomato Pete. The rest of the gang. Obi Joe here. What's going on, Obi Joe? CJ on time tonight. Love it. Cheese is in the building. And then let's say hello to the absolute legendary crew that are here on TikTok as well. So shout out to you. Don't forget, do share us out there. Make sure you tap in the screen. Bring in the heat, baby. Let's do it. Right, Randall, good to see you. Vern, I've already said, welcome, Neil. Good to see you, man, as always. Appreciate you being here. Sam's in the building. Travel Style says, no, I didn't get on the pre-sale, so I'm going to wait till it corrects itself. Hey, well, good news. We're going to talk about where that could be. So I think you've actually saved yourself an absolute fortune. FYI, if you'd have bought the launch at the top, i.e. the first candle on World of Finance, you'd have put $1,000 in. Guess how much you'd have right now? $100. All right, so you did a good job, in my opinion, anyway. In my opinion, Shira for you. What's going on, buddy? Begin the number 13 in the fan club. Welcome. Thank you to you as well. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the hearts. You absolute legend. First time here and hopefully not the last. Anyway, what's going on to you guys? Welcome as always. Like I said, let's get into it. How does the multiplier X work? What? Do you mean on the World of Finance coin? We'll talk about that. We're going to get into all of it. What's your thoughts on XCN? Pretty bullish. Yeah, pretty bullish. Anyway. We're going to get into all of it, as always. Crow, evening to you, but what's going on? Gem Boy says price prediction. Yeah, stick around. We're going to get into all of that. Big D's in the house. Well, Jake Clever price prediction 2,000 by the end of the year. What, will there be finance coin? Jesus, or an XRP? Well, there's no way on this earth will there be finance coin at $2,000 a coin. No way on this earth. Like, let me tell you, not a freaking chance. You'd be lucky if it stays at 20 cents a coin. Anyway, with that being said, Fairground, what's going on, bud? With that being said, let's take a quick look at what's going on here on the markets. And more importantly, we're going to get into everything and anything as you would expect. So stick around. It's going to get pretty exciting. Here we go. Look, if you're not sure what this is, it is the World of Finance coin. It's a fucking disaster. See you in a second, TikTok. Look at this. World of Finance. I mean, you would argue that it looks pretty pants. Not going to lie. Look at that. There's nothing we can do about this other than take a big line and go, that's what it's doing. Or if you really want to, take another big line and go, but either way, that thing's going down, baby. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go down forever and it might change around, but in the short term, this is definitely painful. However, in the opposite end of the market, we have Bitcoin having a pretty solid Labor Day rally. Interesting, as we still start to move to the upside. Now, this is still the line we're looking to break above, by the way, 110,785. That is absolutely still where we need to get to. So if you are looking to potentially take on some trades, etc., then be mindful, but be very much aware this needs to go a little bit further before you can officially say, oh, I think Ethereum's broke the down, Bitcoin's broke the downtrend. This is very much down. Look at this. Rejected, rejected. Obviously, the top coming in. So this is very much a consistent downtrend. Now, many of you may be thinking, oh, hold a minute, 2-bit, what the hell is this? This was actually for a video I did earlier on where I was talking about how September could be very, very optimistic and could set us up for a solid move up to this range of around 116. This is obviously the line that I drew. If you haven't seen it, go and check that video out. It's definitely worth your time. But this is where we're looking to break. What I would say is we are still bearish. I called the Ethereum bearish pattern and said, look, I think Ethereum will push down. Now, I did move a little bit into stablecoin. I also took a short on ETH at around 4,450, I think it was, maybe up here somewhere. So, but I did close it out before it went back up. So this is a nice little trade actually that I took on ETH. Again, you can get all of those discussions in my free Discord, link in the description on YouTube, but check it out. But yeah, we can see where ETH sits. But Bitcoin, as a general speaking, looking pretty solid. Now, when you look at the rest of the altcoin market, it's pretty rough out there. AVAX having a reasonable day. Zebek continues to dump, which is a little bit disappointing. However, it continues to come down. Couple of things to be mindful of. Will there be finance? We've talked about it. My personal opinion, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. This is your money to do whatever you want with. There's no way on this earth I'm even touching this till at least a couple of days, and I'm going to show you exactly why when we break down some news later on. Pipes are going to be decent dip as well. Meme coins are getting smashed to oblivion, which is always a bit of a challenge. And then you've got a little bit more from a traditional market sense. S&P 500 obviously was all closed today, given the fact that it's Labor Day in the US. Bonds the same. So we need to see what that looks like. The dominance sitting at 109 and the CME futures sitting at 109,780. So I think fair to say, oh, damn it, there's going to be a CME gap. Maybe there is. All right, that's fine. BTC dominance did tick back to the upside, so we do need to be mindful. Bro, can we look at 𝗥𝗲𝗃 possibly top 0.000008? Yes, thank you so much, Bitcoin Bijan, for the 10. Yeah, let me get that set up for you, and then we can take a look at it. We do the DeFi section at the end. However, given your generosity, we can do it right now. But yeah, overall in the market, by the way, probably a slightly better place than we've been, particularly when we talk about Bitcoin and we talk about the overall futures market. So look, generally good news. Will there be finance is obviously a pretty interesting one as that all plays out. Right, is this what you want to look at? Just let me know in the chat. Make sure I've got the right one. Red Jack says Solana, super bullish on Solana, mate. You know it. You know it. I am anyway. Jen went missing. Well, good news. We found you, which is also good news, isn't it? So welcome, Jen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Will Finance is just draining money from other alts and the same way Trump coin did. I mean, that's true, Jen. It looks that way as well. It looks like an absolute disaster. Okay. Just dead quick then on 𝗥𝗲𝗃. What are we saying in terms of AVAX? By the way, just for context, I actually think AVAX will do very, very well. However, where would I go to with 𝗥𝗲𝗃 right now? It looks pretty much done. I'm not going to say it's going to go crazy, but you got to understand from all-time highs, where are we sitting? We're sitting 93% down. So my view, by the way, was if you are already in, then you may want to consider when the next pump happens. It'll probably get a little pump getting out. If you're not in, there's no way on this earth I'd be touching this and buying it. There's way better coins out there right now than that, okay? Hopefully that helps. But I definitely don't think it's going to go back to all-time highs just based on what I'm looking at. Albeit it does have a massive hold account. What's the reason? What's the catalyst? Why is it going to do it? That's what you got to ask yourself. If you can't come to an answer that makes sense, then it probably isn't. Thanks, everyone. Quick cup of tea. Good. Okay, Ollie's, what's going on, pal? Welcome to you. What's your opinions on Render? We touched on this before. I would say not super crazy bullish. I think it'll be okay. I think the whole narrative of it might do well, but yeah, I mean, again, I think there's definitely so many more. There's so many more coins to be opportunities around. Flip the, oh my god, I need to flip the image. I'm so sorry, everybody. So sorry. There must be a way of just like setting that up so it doesn't come up. Calamari, what's going on? Don't forget the screen flip. Yeah, all right. You know, I'm not looking at it, by the way. Hello, Bybit Crypto. What the hell? Bags says it's over. Sell your bags. Crypto Glenn says. I think Crypto Glenn is definitely wrong. Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't know who Crypto Glenn is, but I'm telling you he's wrong. Thoughts on Arbitrum? Massive DAO coin. Not really doing much. Not do I want to buy it as a layer to Ethereum and go somewhere else. Aerodrome Finance will be one of them. In my view, by the way. Even Matic. By the way, tune in on Wednesday. We have one of the team from the actual Polygon Matic team who will be joining us. Gian will be back again. We'll be talking all things cryptocurrency. So do join us. 5:30 Eastern. That's 10:30 UK time. Definitely worthwhile. 2 live streams coming on Wednesday. Which alts are you most bullish on? XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Aerodrome Finance, AVAX, Bonk, albeit Bonk's a meme coin. But with the news I've got, might be slightly different. Anyway, we arranged Hums. I turned up and I was there for 10 minutes. The disappointment was my little boy heaved his entire insides everywhere, so I had to come fix that. But I actually turned up, bro, so I was there. I don't necessarily think there was a lot to discuss, but we can maybe just DM and chat. If people want to jump on a call, then fine, but I don't know if there was anything that actually came out of it, to be honest. Got to be bullish on that. Yeah, Chainlink. Oh man, Chainlink. I haven't bought any, but I probably should do. Anyway, so this is where we sit in terms of some of the charts. Like we said, we talked about a couple of those. pretty much not doing great deals. However, this is where it starts to get a little bit more exciting. This is where it starts to kind of tick up a little bit from a view of maybe we're going to get something else. By the way, it is not WLFI Finance, albeit is now finally up. Went for an unscheduled nap. It's finally up 1 cent. Good news. Hopefully you didn't buy too hard into it. So we consistently are now seeing huge amounts of Bitcoin being sold off and buying Ethereum. Now, this is pretty interesting. $5 billion whale. This is the 24,000 Bitcoin. They just bought $1.1 billion worth of Ethereum. The whale is now holding $5 billion of BTC and again bought over $1 billion of Ethereum through Hyperunit, and it is now staked. This is where we were talking about this the other night. The fact that we have a massive opportunity when it comes to Ethereum, a massive opportunity when it comes to both Bitcoin, and why everyone seems to be staking Ethereum. It's pretty crazy. Need me a Rolex for this bull? Yeah, this bull run, not be a fixture trim. I mean, the last time I checked, and I could be wrong here, by the way, you can definitely correct me. The last time I checked, the bull run was a thing of imagination and my face was real. Albeit I was born with this face and not a lot I can do about it, but it is here, look. I can touch it. The bull run's an imagination. I'm only kidding. But yeah, I don't know what you mean. If you mean like clothes, fine. If you mean hair, then cool, whatever. Yeah, good. Anyway, you'll be able to stake BTC with Flare too. Yeah, Flare looks pretty crazy, actually, in fairness. Flare does look pretty... Let's go, Pack Chaser. Let's go. Love that. No, the mutton chops aren't it. What do you mean? What do you mean? They're not mutton chops. I need to get rid of these. I do... Yeah, my hair's a bit long. I normally have a shaved head. So, yeah, you're probably right. I need to trim these a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's worry more about the crypto market than chop. What did you call them? Mutton chops. Is that a thing? Side handles. Anyway, continuing on before we talk about fashion advice, because trust me, I need a lot of it. Last week's purchase well now bought of and staked over $3.5 billion in Ethereum. This is the thing, right? Albeit they are buying humongous amounts of ETH, it's all going to be staked. Now, this could lend the discussion as to what exactly is WLFI Finance going to do with the token that's launched. What's it going to do? Is it going to buy loads of Ethereum? And actually, I was listening to someone talk earlier on about kind of how some of these sites offer you a percentage APR return. They just take all your money and go and stake it somewhere else and do all this kind of crazy nonsense, right? They may well do something with Ethereum. We know they've stacked Ethereum. We know Eric Trump's talked about Ethereum. We know that pretty much everyone seems to be super, super bullish on Ethereum. I definitely think it's going to be worthwhile. We also saw some pretty interesting movement happening in the WLFI Finance wallet. For example, you can see here that, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. That we saw over $10 million going to BitGo on USDC. That's pretty interesting. USD1 was being moved out into Cow Protocol, which tends to be quite a big DeFi player. But anyway, and then we have Atheist US getting some 22.9 million. 8 million going to Aave and USDT. So WLFI Finance right now, I mean, they were positioning themselves very importantly and very interestingly as this kind of plays out. So definitely worthwhile keeping an eye out. But lots of people are looking to get into Ethereum, and this could only be good news. Staking for 26%, awesome. 10 minutes to unstake. Nice. Is that with Flare? Yeah, I probably need to take a look into Flare a little bit more. I haven't really looked into it, to be honest, but yeah. Which would be good. Who needs fashion advice if you're loaded, bro? I mean, that's true. I'm not loaded yet, but hopefully we think. What do you think of ●? Gemboy's super bullish. I'm actually got loads more ● content coming out on the channel. So yeah, if you're interested in that, get ready because it's going to be wild. But yeah, I like ●. I like ● quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, this is good news if you ask me. This is good news indeed. Okay, good. Right. Let us continue. Now, Craig, Magic Craig, you might want to turn off at this point. I don't know if you know this, but you might want to just be like, oh man, 2-bit, what the f has just happened? Anyway, Bonk announcing that they have partnered with WLFI Finance to become the official USD1 launchpad on Solana. We're excited to work alongside WLFI Finance and their team to bring new wave of users onto Solana. Most details to go live and what this partnership means. Now, good news-ish. Good news-ish. Bonk didn't do anything on the back of this news. This is actually pretty big news. Now, I think the reality is, a lot of people maybe don't fully understand what this means. A lot of people, I would argue, probably got into WLFI Finance, maybe aren't the biggest degenerates to go on the Solana ecosystem. However, Bonk officially announcing that they have partnered to be the official USD1 launchpad on Solana. This could be pretty big. So if you've got Solana meme coins that are going to launch paired with USD1, Bonk Fun is going to be where it's at, right? It's going to be where it's at. Yes, I did. I did convert some ETH into stablecoin, and I shorted the market from 44.50, which was exactly what I talked about in my Discord channel yesterday morning. I actually posted 2 charts and some macroeconomic news, and I said, I can't remember what it says specifically, but it was basically the market looks bearish, Ethereum looks bearish, watch out, I think we're going to go lower. And I stood by my conviction. Turned out it was pretty good. So yeah, not saying I'm right all the time, baby, but it was good. It was good. Stream says, welcome to the YouTube channel. Smash the like button. Thank you so much, Stream Elements. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you. Welcome to you always. So yeah, this is pretty big news, if you ask me. This is pretty big news, and certainly I think will play out very much favorably over the course of the length of time that we can get there, as long as World Liberty Finance actually does something. And I think that's what everyone's going to look for. But yeah, good news, right? In a slight change of pace, who saw this? Now, you may be confused. You're looking at a list of a lot of people with a lot of people's names on it, and it's not what you think. All right? It's not what you think. I haven't got the alpha list when it comes to a certain individual's private island, right? It's not that list. This is actually a leaked document. I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I'm only really bringing it up because I kind of think it's funny, is that this is a price sheet for over 200 plus crypto influencers and their wallet addresses from the project they were recently contacted by to promote. From 160 plus accounts who accepted the deal, I only saw 5 accounts actually disclose the promotional post as an advertisement. This is wild, right? This is super, super wild. And it's only super, super wild when you start to look at the actual amount of money that some people get for doing such little. And then you think to yourself, Jesus, why do people even listen to some of these people? For example, I'm not going to actually say the name of this, but for example, somebody, the price per post, i.e. to put a post on X, somebody charges $10,000. What? It's a pretty interesting list. What you will find, however, is you would have to go all the way back to here. Look, tier 5. And I'm still not on the list. So good news, everybody. I'm not on that list. All right. World Liberty Finance is on that list. I mean, maybe it was the World Liberty Finance project. I don't know. But yeah, the good news is I am not on there, by the way. I'm not on there. So great news anyway. I don't think so, Tim. I don't think so. I will share it in the Discord if people are asked about it, but it could be interesting to see some of these accounts. Anyway, I thought this was kind of interesting. And then look, finally, Jump Crypto is now partnering with Trump Link World Liberty Finance through a 120 million liquidity boost. So you would argue kind of first, you know what time did World Liberty Finance launch? 1 o'clock my time. We're like 8 hours. Feels like WLFI has been working hard, listing on all of the top exchanges. It's all pretty crazy out there, and no surprise that that's, you know, ultimately what they're trying to do. So, but yeah, basically, Jump and World Liberty Finance are now, you know, kind of making it happen. So pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely on the redacted list, Tomato Pete. You know how that is. Definitely on the redacted list. Anyway, Calamari, what's going on, pal? 500k. Get it? Oh dear. No, because people asking me that. Yeah, what is that real? Your prices weren't high enough to make the list. $20 and a multi-pack of Twix. I know, yeah. A 15 box of Curly Whirlies and I'll do any video. Chris Bennett says, my portfolio is minting a sharp W pattern on the 24-hour. Curious. Hey, let's hope so. Right, good. Anyway, that's taken us through the, I guess, the kind of short-term news. We'll keep an eye on what's going on with BTC. Currently sitting at 109.187. Not really worth talking about until it gets to 110 and a bit. That's when we can start to think about a potential definite movement on this market. At the moment, though, this is definitely a really solid downtrend. Lots of indicators certainly are pointing negative. Even when you start to try and find a lower time frame, it's definitely not great. So, good. Right, let's get into a little bit more of the traditional news. And I guess I want to talk a little bit more about World Liberty Finance. And I guess, what is the view here? And I'm dead interested to know what your thoughts are, everybody. So make sure you are certainly active in the chat. Make sure you're doing all the things that are good. And hopefully we'll try and get to some resolution as to where we think this thing is going to go. Now, personally, my opinion, by the way, I think it's going to go down and therefore could throw an opportunity to get involved. However, this is not financial advice in this channel. It never is, never will be. This is just a guy talking about crypto on the internet. Shine, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here as well. As always, pleasure to everybody being here. Again, if you do me a little quick favor, it's really good exercise if you just go on the screen. What the heck is that? Thanks, Bag Chaser. A crab just walked across my head. Thank you so much, pal. Right. Have you seen the FDV on the World Liberty Finance? Ridiculous. Do you know why though, Holmes? Do you know why? We're going to talk about it. Right. Here we go. This is where I think the story of World Liberty Finance is going to probably play out. This trader bought 1.28 million World Liberty Finance in 8 transactions between 0.29 and 0.32 for $393,110,000 at the current price. At this time of doing this snapshot was 22.40. It's actually lower than that by 1 cent. The position is now worth only 287,000. You might as well reduce that by a little bit more, leaving the wallet with a total loss of 150,720. And I would guarantee this wallet, this individual, will have bought the Yeezy coin, will have bought Melania, will have bought Trump. Here's the thing. Everyone will have expected this to do what Trump did, and it just didn't. Last of the big spenders, Bonk, 100 Air. Hey, Randall, I think you're going to be fine with Bonk, bro. I'm actually thinking of buying a little bit more myself. Ondo got some decent news coming out Wednesday. Yes, Ondo, the countdown has begun. Get in, Ondo. I'm excited about that one. That's going to be good news as well. So, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what Holmes said. Let's talk a little bit about how insane the official market cap of World Liberty Finance, or the FDV, which is the FVD, no, FDV. FD, is that right? FDV. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm trying to say. So the supply is allocated as follows. 10 billion tokens were unlocked to the ecosystem portion for World Liberty Finance Incorporated. 7.7 billion allocated for Alt5 Sigma Corporation, which will hold 8% of the total World Liberty Finance supply as part of its treasury strategy. 2.8 million for liquidity and marketing. Even that is like a ridiculous amount, by the way. And 4 billion are allocated to public sale participants, representing the initial 20 million, of which Justin Sun, by the way, got like $145 million. Together, these categories total 24.6 billion tokens, which represents circulating supply at launch. Okay, nothing to particularly worry about that. That all seems fine. Where it gets a little bit more interesting is when you start to break down what it looks like. Now, the circulating supply will be 24 billion instead of 5. Why? The 19 billion difference is in fact not in circulation, but since the ecosystem tokens and Alt5 Sigma are not locked via a smart contract, CoinMarketCap counts them as circulating. So what does this mean? And this is where you have to be in a world of saying, is this deliberate or not? And if you look at this and you decide that this was a deliberate play, you go, World Liberty Finance coin, I'm going nowhere near it, because clearly if they're going to do this kind of crazy shit, then what else are they going to do with it? So what do I mean by that? The reality is that it hasn't actually, I thought it hit CoinMarketCap, but basically what it means is their FDV, their fully diluted valuation, is therefore going to be based on a significantly higher amount of tokens, therefore giving it a over-exaggerated circulating supply. Therefore, it is going to represent it being a bigger coin than it is. For example, the fact that at $1, World Liberty Finance would have been a $5 billion market cap. However, with this complete cock-up, it's now going to be ranked number 12 instead of number 38, as it would be sat there with a whopping 20, whatever it is, like a $24 billion market cap. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. It's basically gonna, and this is where you start to allow yourself to just understand how bad this actually is basically what we're saying is World Liberty Finance is going to be a more value company by market cap only than Chainlink, Hyperliquid, Sui, Stellar Lumens, XLM, Avalanche, Adira, Kronos, Litecoin, Toncoin, Shiba Inu, Polkadot, Uniswap, as well as BitGet Token, Monero, Aave, Pepe, Mantle, OKB, Ethereum Classic, BitSensor, Aptos, Polygon, Ondo, Pi, World Liberty Financial, USD, Arbitrum, as well as Story, by the way, which I called on my best altcoins to buy for September, is FYI up 40 freaking %. Don't know if you guys have seen that. Anyway, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy when you think about all of that. And this is why I will not be buying it. And to your point, Holmes, this is why it's all bad. Now, the ecosystem tokens can get sold without question. Here's the problem. They're not locked up. So if Sigma decides, yeah, I'm sort of done with this, boom, shakalaka, everyone's money is going to freaking zero. Now, you'd argue it with it being a Trump-backed coin, it's probably not going to go to freaking zero. However, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Did you get the World Liberty Finance? Any thoughts on it? I did not, and I think it's terrible at this moment in time. That's not to say that I wouldn't take an opportunity if that opportunity arose. However, right now, this thing is freaking going down. Yeah, it's just going down. So I'm going to sit on it for a while. How high can AVAX go? I'd like to hope it gets to $500, but we'll see. We'll see. Temenu, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Backchase says, not XRP fan bro, big on Crow, made 40x in the last few days. Nice, yeah, Crow's been sending it right now. This looks like it's about to get way more painful, by the way, on the WLFI Finance coin. So not ideal at all. So here we go. Look, WLFI Finance trades around the 25 cents, way below that. I think it's going to 19 pretty soon. The fact of the matter is, though, that the first session features brisk activity around the $250 mark with early highs and intraday action consolidating at 25 mid-afternoon. It's subsequently depreciated quite significantly. Price discovery began at 30 cents to 33 following pre-market indications that they varied by venue. Basically, it's seen around 1.6 billion in trades since debuting. So this already tells you this is not like the Trump meme coin. This is not like WLFI Finance meme coin launch. It's basically a freaking disaster. Project Materials, also known as the gold paper, describe WLFI Finance as the governance token for the WLFI Financial Protocol. Now, that is not to say, by the way, that they can't make this happen and they can't make it a big play. But right now, there's just no reason for anyone to FOMO into this. I'd just sit back, relax. And do you know what's really satisfying? When you didn't FOMO into it, you knew you shouldn't, you managed to hold your own. And now you're like, oh, man, I'm so pleased I didn't get into that. I'm so pleased I didn't get into it because it's going down and it's going to go down and it's going to keep going down. XRP at 17 cents. What? Billy, is that when you got in there? Chance of BTC hitting 200k by the end of next year. It's always got a chance. I think it's a slim chance, but it has a chance. Anyway, just dead quick, by the way, we just broke over 100 people here on YouTube with only 31 likes. If you could just do me a quick favor, find the thumbs up, and also shout out to everybody tuning in on TikTok as well. Feel free to, if you want to, hit that follow button. Absolutely worthwhile. Just do it on opening. Yeah, I mean, the market's open tomorrow, which could be even crazy. Now, you could argue and say maybe institutional buying comes in and they all buy WLFI Finance coin. Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it. In my opinion. Jacob Scott, I don't think anyone's going to put that message up, bro, but hey, good on you, but this is not the place for you. Good, right, let's continue on. Thanks BitsBlaze. I don't trade, fair enough. Yeah, look, I don't necessarily think it's a great idea either. I'm not a massive believer in trades. I just take trades every now and then when I think there is better return versus risk, and I think that's a good news story. Okay, right, continuing on. Who bought Bitcoin today? Metaplanet. They actually bought more and they're looking to raise even crazier amounts of money, by the way. Look at this, $3.8 billion. And they're raising another 884 million. We're going to see some more institutional buying coming crazy to buy way and more amounts of Bitcoin. This could be good news. We also see some pretty interesting price predictions as the night airdrop officially goes live. Did anyone get that, by the way? Has anyone got the night airdrop? I don't even know how to claim it, to be honest, but the midnight night airdrop gone live, boosting XRP price predictions, and holders receive exclusive access to 5% of the total night token distribution. I don't know where you had to have it. DGT stock, Trump coin, Melania token, WLFI Finance, all falls rogue. The next president coin will be real. Well, very interesting. Who bought ETH today? Nope. Nope. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for ETH to play out. We've got a couple of macro stuff, especially market open tomorrow. We need to see what that happens. ETH and the market may go a little bit lower, so we'll see. We'll see. You know, it'll pump when you get out, Craig. Yeah. All my WLFI Finance coins have gone till tomorrow night. Sure, then I make a decision on keeping on getting rid of it. All my WLFI Finance coins have got... Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, I did see you chatting in the Discord that you sold your bonk to get into it. Pengu price target. I mean, Pengu looks like it's due a breakout. It needs to break above the 3, though. It's currently at like 2997 or something. Break above 3 might be pretty interesting. So yeah, anyway, XRP price predictions. To qualify, users need $100 worth of XRP during the snapshot, with the claim window remaining open until mid-September. Knight provides governance rights and seeks to drive cross-chain collaborations across major blockchains. Where is that claim? And can I claim it through Ledger or not? That's the question. I need to find that out. I'll find that out for you guys tomorrow night and we'll talk about it. Right, also in other news, Ethereum price predictions. Why Ethereum hitting 5 Gs would send this altcoin rising over 40k. No one cares about the altcoin and more about Ethereum's price prediction of over 5,000, which could be coming sooner rather than later. It all depends on how September plays out. Like I said, many people think September is going to be bearish. Maybe not. Maybe not. See. We'll see. All right, good news. I think that is the news. I mean, we pretty much rattled through it. Let's keep an eye on what WLFI Finance coins do because it's fun. Yeah, everyone is buying premium for now. Billy, yeah, maybe you guys should have bought back in 2017. Bought what? XRP? I mean, I think my pricing for XRP was like 30 cents or something like that. So don't forget, we've been here for 3.5 years talking all cryptocurrency. Soon going to, soon, gather, soon. ETH, I reckon, is going to do 10 grand, maybe 11. Yeah, we were buying XRP at 30 cents. Some bought way before that. We were buying Solana at $8, man. What else did we buy that was like super cheap? Jasmine had an extra 0. Pepe had an extra 0. What else? Casper had an extra 0. BNB was like $150, bought that. ETH, like 800. That was decent. Too bad I looked into claiming it and got a headache. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, thanks, Tim. Yeah, let me know. Chances I bought in 2019. Nice. What's your thoughts on ZKJ? I don't even know what the hell that is. What even is that? ZKJ? I don't even know what that is. Don't even know what it is. We can have a look dead quick. By the way, if you are interested in checking out BITUNIX, we have got a fantastic offer specific to you guys, the 2-bit crypto community. Head over, link in the description. Grab yourself $10 for the first 100 users that sign up. And if you deposit over $100, you're going to get $40 for free. We've got a 40% rebate for you guys. Definitely check it out. BITUNIX, worth your time. Can't hear you. Matters among that. Hopefully you can now. My mic got a bit weird. It's back. Okay, cool. Good news. Should have bought a bucket of sand instead. I mean, that's true. That could have been a thing. That could have been a thing. So, yeah, definitely check that out. Right. It's pumping. Well, let me finance going to the friggin' moon. It's not really. So if you guys have got any questions, any thoughts, any coins that you all bought into, let me know. We can take a look at them here on the channel as we kind of walk through the next little bit. And equally bring up any DeFi plays that you guys may have. It's all gone a bit quiet out there in DeFi. You can always tell when the market cools off is that you've got no real new launches or no real sort of super crazy stuff going on. It's all a little bit quiet out there, but you know, that's not to say that there isn't opportunity awaiting. And I think that's important to reference. Billy Bo, thank you so much. See you later. What do you think XRP will reach? I've always said this, bear case 8, mid 10, bullish 12, 50, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. And Bitcoin, I've said between 150 and 165, 170. So we'll see. TF for XRP, please, for the week. For the week. XRP at 277 is a little bit painful, actually. Okay, let's do it. Let's where's that chart gone? What is happening with my... Hold on a minute. Oh, there we go. It's just come back. Man, what the hell? One sec. My entire like thing's gone like super crazy weird. Super crazy weird. Is it invest? Oh god, Billy Bo. Oh no, Gem Boys. Is it worth investing in meme coins? It depends. It depends. Depends what you mean by is it worth investing. Is there opportunity in meme coin? Yes. Can you lose all your money? Yes. Is it risky? Yes. Depends what you're into. It's a tough market out there investing in meme coins. I'm not gonna lie though. I enjoy investing in meme coins. Right, XRP. Where the hell is XRP? It is here. So where are we at? Let's do the 4-hour chart on XRP and then we'll sort of get into a little bit more. So where are we sitting right now? The reality is we are sitting pretty bearish on XRP. The trend is definitely down. Therefore, we might start to see a little bit of further push. We lost the lower range just. We wanted to see back in here around 286. So look, XRP is looking a little bit bearish here. On the 12-hour, it's important for us to hold this 200-day exponential moving average, which by the way is at 2767, basically 2767 or 277 if you really want it to be just a little bit more accurate. If we lose 277, we're definitely going down, is my assumption. Will it be as painful as $2.30? Maybe. I think 250 is probably your next price target, but important we hold 277. If we were to see then that start to play a little bit more favorable, we need to be pushing back above 286. I personally expect the market to push down a little bit this week. We don't have a lot of macro news coming in, but I just think that that could play out. On a lot of the indicators, we are showing bearish on XRP. Now, that doesn't mean, though, long-term isn't going to play out favorable, and I do think that we have an opportunity with XRP to make some decent returns, but again, be mindful. Not too much coming in the world of data tomorrow. We talked about this the other night, a lot of manufacturing stuff. Equally, Wednesday feels pretty flat. Thursday is where it could all fall to pieces. You've got jobless claims, the initial one, as well as import and export data coming in as well. So, forecast, by the way, on imports, 356. Previous 337. So again, that's 20 billion difference. So just worthwhile looking at. But where I would get to with XRP is if you're DCing it up, probably not the best idea, and I would wait and see. But look at that, 277 close, we might be okay. Might be okay. If we close below 277, expect a little bit more volatility and expect a little bit more push down in the market would be my opinion. Cheese and already up 600%. Zebex, so I think I may get a better return on it, but I'll completely out by the end of the cycle. Yeah, Zebex having a rough time right now, but, you know, maybe it returns down. I don't know. I mean, I got out of it. We'll see. That guy's in the building. What's going on, buddy? By the 19th, we'll get a pullback, I think. What, on XRP by the 19th? It's very specific. Don't forget, we've got Fed rate cuts coming this month as well, which I think a lot of people are just forgetting about. No one really cares. They're like, oh, yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens. This could be a positive step for the direction of the markets. We've only now got 15 days until these come in. 89.6% are favorable of a rate cut. That's actually up 2.5% in the last 24 hours, which is good news. Marla said, should I buy WLFI Finance? Here's my opinion. No. Not financial advice. I'm just giving my view on it. Right now, it's trading at what? WLFI Finance is here. 21.11, and it looks awful. It looks awful. If you're curious, if anyone is curious, by the way, there's the chart. Look how bad it looks. It looks like it's going freaking down. Everything's super bearish on it. That is a big dump. Bear in mind, this is on the 5-minute chart, so you'd argue that was probably where it closed down. It's already 56% down since when it launched. Why the hell would you buy into that? That's not to say, by the way, you can't make some good money when it eventually gets to a bottom, but yeah, there's no way I'd be investing in it now. Too risky. Think about it this way. What's your risk versus reward? What's the potential upside versus the continuation to the downside? And I'd argue the continuation to the downside wins at this moment every single freaking time. So yeah, I'm not sure I'd be getting involved. Any Trump coin is worth a shot. I mean, that's true. You just got to buy at the right time. Buy at the right time, haven't you? Unfortunately, half the time, no one's going to tell you when that time is. So basically, you don't have time. You have to see. Thoughts on Proppy? Proppy. Have we looked at Proppy before? Never look. Proppy. Proppy. Oh, it must be. Is it on CoinMarketCap? Proppy. Oh yeah, look at that. Down 4.5%. Market cap 69 million. Look at that, by the way. This was my watch list of coins. Story coin was in there. I don't know if you guys looked at it. Pretty bullish. 4.27% down. Interesting. 9 million volume, 70 million in I mean, it's not the worst. Not the worst I've ever seen. I mean, it is down 88% from its all-time high at $6.15. So it's got a bit of legs to go if it's ever going to get back up there. But I guess, look, if it's got some sort of crazy catalyst, maybe. If it hasn't, then I don't know. Real estate can stay stuck in business hours. On X, the latest podcast, Drip TV, Proppy Crow, and the real Eric Cruz reveals how AI automation on-chain settlements make 24/7 escrow possible. There you go. 2-bit lever protocol. Will it be financed to zero? I mean, maybe it is going to go to zero. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? LEVVA, lever protocol. Here we go. Look at this. Here we go. What's lever protocol doing? It's up 30%. 37. Why is it so good? Why is it so good? That's the question right now. 4 million in volume. I mean, it's down. It's still down 36%, but nothing crazy. FDV is at 6.68 million, $2.5 million market cap, down 26% overall, but feels like it's having a good run. Look at that. 40% on the month, 55% on the week, 34% on the day. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't really know too much about what it is, but yeah, I have something pumped up today. Nice. Nice. Gotta go. Thanks for always, bud. Hey, Shine, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow. Don't forget, we're live at the same time every day, except Saturdays and Wednesday, double stream. So come and join us for that. It's going to be epic. Totakeke, what? Totakeke on Binance is bullish. Totakeke, what the hell is that? Totakeke. Oh, I see, look. It's super bullish. It's down 15% with volume of 148K. I don't feel like that's super crazy bullish. I mean, you may tell me otherwise, but I'm assuming I'm not looking at the right one because that's definitely not on Binance. Maybe I got it wrong. Oh, it's on Binance. Okay, hold on a minute. Sure, it's not like one. Ooh, that's when you kick Toto from the Wizard of Oz. You sure it's on this one here, Totakeke? $1.53 million market cap. You know, definitely not this one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Fine. Kanye West legend is in the chat. Hey. Asking for your money back if you bought what do you call it? What is that? Congrats. Fly Love unlocked for you. Level 50 fans and above. I don't even know what that means. Anyone know what that means? No idea. Anyway. Sleazy Yeezy, yeah. I mean, it was just awful, wasn't it? Like, it's like, yeah, pretty crazy in fairness. Not anything I think I'm interested in for sure. That's the ETH one. Ah, this the right thing though, yeah? 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱. What am I looking for it paired against? What am I looking for it to be paired against? BNB. Oh, it's because you said Binance. You didn't mean Binance. You meant BNB. Oh, man, I'm such a noob. Such a noob. Right. Okay, that makes a bit more sense now. So here then, this one, right? Dark Cheems, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱, $4.62 million on BNB. That's what you meant to say, not Binance. The Binance Smart Chain. Okay, we're there. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝗁𝗵𝗲𝘀. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's doing anything crazy. It looks like it's a fairly manipulated price chart, just FYI. And I can see that with some of these transactions that are going through. So, yeah. Do you trust the reward notifications you get off Mexi? I've just ignored everything that comes through. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they're like, there's some crazy stuff going on, and like everyone seems to be out trying to scam everyone else at the minute. It's wild. I get emails every day telling me that someone's taken me to court because I've used copyright videos. Like, it's literally me talking on a video. What are you talking about? I've had one saying my MetaMask wallet failed and that I've got to click on a link. My view, by the way, if it's anything related to cryptocurrency or anything related to a traditional bank, they need to get hold of me. They're going to ring me, not send me a freaking email. The other thing, I'd always check and see what the link is. If it says .cl, I just delete them straight away. But yeah, never miss anything crypto again by joining our Discord server. There you go. See, Stream Elements knows what's up. Bag Chaser, thanks for the hat and mustache. Yee. Ha. That's the most bullish yee you're going to get all day. YouTube, it's clone. You got busted. Who? We've had a lot of people joining our our Discord today that are trying to pretend to be me, which is kind of wild. But anyway, good. Right, where's WLFI Finance coin at? Oh, look at this, Craig. It's on the up. It's about to get bullish. Honestly, hold on to your horses. YouTube it. All right. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks. I appreciate that. Man, nearly 10,000 likes on the live as well. Let's go. Coinbase texts me 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, I know, it's wild, isn't it? WLFI Finance is punching on the 3-minute chart. Let's go. Yeah, we're on the 5-minute. Go, WLFI Finance. Look at this. Look at this. It's freaking insane. You can't even get the whole chart on the screen. Maybe we do that actually and do it in a slightly different chart format. But yeah, let's just kind of forget about where it is and just do this and be like, oh yeah, this is super crazy bullish. I don't know if it is, unfortunately. I don't know if it is, everybody. Send it, God candles. Fingers crossed. For anyone who got involved in it. I can't have access to Discord. Why not? Are you a crazy man? It's dead easy. You can get access to Discord. It's free. There's a link in the description. It just says, click here to go and join our Discord. Totally free. And then all you have to do is verify yourself and you are good to go. Just think about how Trump got debanked. Yeah, I mean, that's true in fairness. Gonzo, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Bitcoin hyper. I've seen it everywhere. Big pre-sale, I think. Be interesting to see where it goes. Is it an invalid link? Nah, surely not. Surely not. In the description, right? No way. Discord. Here it is. No way that's an invalid link. Nope, definitely right. There you go. Look, it takes you directly to our Discord channel. That is 100% correct. Go into the description. The link ends in, well, it's here. Look, it's this one. That's what you need. That's what you need. The link's fine. There's nothing wrong with the link at all. Man, ETH is, man, that short I should have kept up. And look at that. Look at that. Boom. ETH hitting the deck. Told you it was going to go down. Told you. Oh, there we go. David, there you go. Look, you're in. Got you, bro. You're in. Jerome Powell will save our red month. I mean, look, he may do rate cuts. We'll have to see. I mean, it could signal some optimism in the market. But yeah, no, this is the 5-minute chart, Curtis. This is the 5-minute. The daily looks okay in the grand scheme of things. We did lose that support range, which again, we talked about this last night on the channel. If we lost this support range, watch out. We could end up down here somewhere, exactly as I predicted and exactly as I talked about. So there we go. Hey, Dubit, what's about Solanex AI when it goes live? Well, what is it? Did we look at this before? I feel like you asked this question before and we looked at it and it was like a little bit more, yeah. The Solana ecosystem grown. Most Solana decks referral system. I mean, I can see it's not on here yet. I mean, I can message the team and see what they say, but as of yet, it doesn't look like it's on there. They're still posting every single day, but if you're in there, I don't know if you're in their Telegram. They've got a Telegram link here. Like, what are they saying in the Telegram? What's 2 bits? The first of the month. Let's get it. I mean, it's still doing a pre-sale. In fact, I've just come to the website. The pre-sale's still going. You got 16 hours until the price goes up on the pre-sale. So when does the pre-sale run out? How many? I can't remember how many rounds it was. Not sure. I'm not sure, but it looks like, I mean, it's got 4.4 million that's been raised, but the pre-sale's still ticking away. So I mean, this could be the end of the pre-sale. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, I definitely would get into there and see what's going on. But yeah, it looks like it's still going on. To be honest, XRP news bullish as ever. Yeah, XRP news is pretty good. Thoughts on WLFI Finance 2-bit? Stay well clear in my opinion. Did you invest in WLFI Finance? If so, how much? No, I did not invest in it, and I'll tell you why. Because I thought it was going to be an absolute freaking disaster, and I was right. It's done exactly what we thought it was going to do, and dump. 21.55 as for continually dumping to the floor. So that's not to say, by the way, that it couldn't be an opportunity when it settles down and when things start to just, you know, play out a little bit more favorably. Then I might be tempted to maybe take a little trade. I want to see what they're going to do with it. That's just my honest opinion. I need to see what they're going to do with it. So, yeah, we'll see. But no, I did not invest. Minus 2 cents investment. Yeah, I didn't invest in it. I reckon you're wrong on this one, 2-bit. On what? Yeah, when it goes down to 0.2 or lower, maybe. Yeah, look, again, it's at what point do we think that it actually can have some utility that it moves? We'll see. I put money in thinking it could go up to $50 like it did last time, but it's been down since. No. Here's the thing. Hey, Juice Triple T, the kid. This is the channel for you, by the way. Why? Because what you've done there is you FOMO bought into something that is just not the same. The Trump meme coin was a meme coin never before done by a president ever, with enormous backing, low liquidity, huge volatility, and was like what everyone was looking for. This is very different. This is a bespoke launch pad with real ties business-wise. The meme coin they sort of got away with. So yeah, this was never doing what Trump coin did. Never, ever doing what Trump coin did. So to say that longer term it might do something, I don't believe so at this moment in time, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think at the minute it's gonna continue to push down, but we'll see. It might not touch it and stick to my coins. I mean, yeah, look, there's a lot to be said about, you know, transferring coins and buying here and selling there and buying that and doing this and da-da-da-da-da. FGO says I shoot $500 at it 10 minutes ago. Fair play. Fair play. Hey, see, that's a good decision. You see, Juice? Good decision. Thoughts on VeChain? I don't really have loads of thoughts on it. Might do well, I guess. Might do well. Some big partnerships. They need to just keep grinding those partnerships out, and it might, you know, it might kind of work out and be quite favorable in the longer term. So yeah. Backchase says Crow to the moon. I mean, Crow's done very well. It is on a retracement, which could again give people the opportunity to get in at a slightly better price if you didn't buy it initially. I mean, it's at 26 cents right now. It's a decent price. Decent price. Like I have a little long on NMR. It's been doing crap, but who knows? I mean, look, the whole market's taken a bit of a cool off. The whole market's just a bit pants at the minute. I pulled that once I saw people started to drop this coin heavy, bro. I'm glad I did because I would have lost 3K. Nice, Joe. That's the way to do it. He keeps ignoring me, Curtis. That's because you keep asking me about WLFI Finance. And I've said about 65 times what I think of it. The title is WLFI Finance launches in September, the first crypto. Hold your breath. I still think we could see some positive moves in September. People think I'm crazy, but I think I'm the only one that's saying September might actually turn out to be reasonably bullish. We'll see. I'm annoyed about that, though. I can't believe I cashed that trade too early. Man, that would have been a nice trade right now. 4,450 on 28x leverage with, what did I go in with? 5K margin, I think it was. It's pretty nice. It was pretty hair-raising to start with because it did move up a little bit, and I was like, oh, shit. But yeah, it turned out all right, and then I cashed it out, but yeah. Can HBAR reach $1 this year? Have we? I would say yes. I mean, it's only a 4x. I just think HBAR could go a little bit further. I think HBAR could go a little bit further. Can we get a November 2013 pump? Maybe. Fat Sonic says we've been bleeding for so long. I mean, you are right. From the all-time highs, yes, it's been pretty painful. And you can see there that, look, that is the kind of macro trend of where we've been. We have seen these kind of moves before. We've definitely seen further pushdowns before. Maybe we haven't seen something quite as, aggressive to be what? That it's still only 12% though. Think about it that way. It's still only 12%. So we could definitely see a bit more pain in my opinion. But the thing is, the macro in the market feels all right. It does feel all right, but we're never going to go much higher if, this kind of sentiment isn't with us. Not gonna lie, bro, I think WLFI Finance should drop into 1 cent. Ooh, I mean, that would be pretty interesting if it does. I mean, I don't know why I keep clicking on this screen because you can't even see anything. You can't see anything. Yeah, the market is taking a dump right now. Looks like there is definitely some selling off going on. Not sure why. I don't think we've had any news come in unless anyone tells me otherwise. I can't see anything coming in that's like, oh my God, the market's going to freaking zero. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing anything. Sentiment drop in, no surprise there. Institution out backing down. Crypto ETF saw 1.52 billion net flows last week. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what that looks like this week. But yeah, outside of that, nothing. No macro news coming in. So I guess just a typical, selling off event. Don't worry, all will be good. Hissy fit. Yeah, I think so as well. Almost all the articles I've read today are bullish on October. Yeah, October looks good. Yeah, look at that. ETH down 4%. Last retest 4273. So yeah, ETH definitely in a decline right now. Yeah, there we are. We'll sell my Mrs. WLFI Finance. I'm okay with the losses. 70% plus I'm adding. Nice. Any breaking news, Curtis? No, nothing. Nothing. September will be bullish this year, and it's my birthday month. And Tim and said so 100%. Yeah. Like I said, so many people are calling that September will be super bearish. May then turn out to be September isn't bearish at all. Let's just check the Discord out. It's just brought some news up into the news channel, by the way. Get all your favorite news from over 8 different aggregated news sources, all in our Discord, to keep you fully up to date with what's going on in the market, as well as a full list of potential moonshots, high risk, high reward. It is all coming directly from the Moonshot channel on Reddit, giving you access to what people are calling as the next big gems. That doesn't mean they're going to go to the moon. It doesn't mean you should go and throw all your money in them. But again, it is a one-stop shop in where you can get all your crypto alpha. And if you needed a bit more of a catalyst, I'm in there as well. It's my Discord channel, so definitely get involved. Trump family WLFI Finance stake surged to 5 billion after token unlock. Okay, fine. That's about it, really. UAE's rack profiters to accept Bitcoin. Good news. Gavin Newsom wants to launch a meme coin just to troll Trump. Get out of here, Gavin Newsom, you massive chopper. But yeah, if you are interested in getting in that Discord, it's totally free. Come and join us. It's highly worthwhile. And yeah, should be good news if you get involved. Right. Can you tell me something on Crow? What do you want to know? Let me tell you my opinion of Crow, by the way. Yes, great news. It gets backed by a Trump company or whatever it has. I just don't think the ecosystem is big enough right now as to why it's going to go crazy. Now, yes, Kronos and Crypto.com are very good at advertising, but yeah, I don't know if there is like any kind of super crazy news on Crowcoin right now, other than obviously that Trump news, which, I guess is kind of positive. So we will see. Opinions on XRP, Zaf, super bullish on XRP. Think it's going to the moon, literally. I brought Crow at 12 cents, sold at 34. Nice. There you go. Don't look back. Don't look back, take the profits, enjoy them, laugh at people that held the bag and have now gone down in price. I did a while back, but sold all as I think it'll probably go down for more. Yeah, who? Calamari, which one? Selman, I think he'll get another pump and we'll decide whether... Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. Zaf, I just said about XRP, bullish on it. What's going on, Crypto Princess? Good to see you. Welcome in as always. Dot J Green. I mean, never been a big believer in it, really. I've never bought any, never owned any, never even interested in buying any. So I don't know what right, okay, we'll keep an eye out for it. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what the narrative's going to be. I don't know how it's going to differentiate itself from a number of other coins in the market. Maybe it does all right, maybe it doesn't. I don't really have a lot to say about it. My big thing is layer 2s, I think, are going to do well. RWA feels like it's an explosive category that simply is not slowing down. I absolutely believe meme coins are going to make another big run as well. Even though people think I'm crazy, I still think meme coins are going to do something. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Zebek Network, Zaf. I like the fact that, Zaf, you said 3 things. The first thing was XRP thoughts. The second thing was XRP thoughts. And now you just say Zebek Network. It right now is on a dip. Is it worth buying in? Probably not. I think it could go lower. I would argue 𝗥𝗲𝗃 might retest 32. Watch out for that as it pushes down. 𝗥𝗲𝗃's an interesting one, though, because it normally runs counterintuitive to the market. So if it's dumping in line with the market, then that might mean it's going to pump with the market, which would be good news. But certainly if I was looking to get into it, I'd be setting buy orders around 2032. That might be an opportunity to get involved in that. Anything good to buy in September? Well, great to ask. I have a full video of coins that I think would be worthwhile. FYI, they are all on this watch list. And here their list are. One of them is up 40% in the last 7 days. Another one is up 4.5% in the last 7 days. The majority of the coins are unfortunately down, but not down too bad. BELDEX down about 2.8. That's sitting around 7 cents, and a couple of good ones in there as well. So yeah, I put these videos out on YouTube channel, on my whatever it is, YouTube channel. Check it out. Definitely go head over there and yeah, keep down into the market. Not bullish. Zaf, no dramas. Polygon is worth keeping an eye on. So yeah, if you're bullish on Polygon, by the way, I actually have the chief marketing guy joining myself and cryptonews here on the show. We are actually trying to get the CEO of Polygon on the Wednesday show, which should be pretty epic. So if you want to hear a little bit more about cryptocurrency, you want to get a little bit of alpha, we got 4 airdrop potentials, which by the way, we're going to be pulling that into our Discord channel pretty soon as well. And did I mention it was free? There will be a premium service soon, just to kind of help support the channel. But at the minute, we're going to be posting everything in there for free. Trade calls, meme coins, airdrop alpha, you name it. It's going in there, baby, and it's going to be epic. And then we're going to get loads of people in there, and then we're going to turn premium on. Well, not really. The premium is completely separate. But yeah, watch out for that. Thought Altseason was here. This has got to be the biggest dip in months. Getting tired of waiting. The biggest dip in months? Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Here's the thing. ETH is still at 42.88. That is what drives the altcoin market. And by the way, FYI, we dumped way more on the 25th of August, which is like a week ago. But yeah, I absolutely hear your frustration. And you can live in one or two camps. My eye is driving me crazy tonight. I don't know why. You can live in one or two camps, by the way. You can live in the camp that says, this is the worst alt season ever in the world, and I'm going to sell everything and I'm moving on because I hate it. Or you can see it in the world of going, man, am I being played right now? Is the market and are people with bigger pockets playing me to make me sell my cryptocurrency? If the answer to question 1 is, well, I think so, then thanks for coming. See you later. If the answer to question 2 is, maybe I am, then you absolutely should turn the tables round and see how that plays out. But when you are sit at a total to of 1.53 trillion, down 1.6, it's fine. What do you think about BOMO and base on Phantom Wallet? I'm up 35%. Juice, don't forget, take those profits, baby. What do I think of BOMO? Is this another one that you... one time's not here, is it? BOMO. It's the little monkey thing, right? $9.2 million market cap. This must have had a bounce. Yeah, I saw it here. I saw it when it dipped to about 7 million. I didn't buy it, but I saw it when it dipped to 7 million. Holy shit. Yeah, looking pretty good. I mean, the chart looks great. This looks like a really nice uptrend. Lots of volume coming in. Pool BOMO at 1.77 means that you could even get a supply shock. So yeah, this could go a little bit higher. Watch out. If it loses the probably 1.6 range, you might see a little bit more downside. Again, looking to break above that 1.9, maybe the 2 mark could be good news. Fingers crossed. You have to see. You have to see. Oh man, my eye. It feels like something's crawling around inside it. Good. Akash says, what's your price target for Ondo by November? Man, I'd like to see Ondo breaking like $2, really, if I'm honest. Maybe even a bit more. Maybe even a bit more. It's slightly bearish on Ondo right now, as we are for the wider market, by the way. But yeah, I'd like to see Ondo probably starting to retest maybe that $2 range. I mean, where do we get to? All-time high, 208. Do we think we go higher? Possibly. Possibly. What do you think about XRP? I'm curious. Yeah, super bullish on XRP. Super bullish on that. Tokenomics of what? I don't know what was that? I don't know what you're asking me tokenomics for. I did a lot of research on it. I follow people like Vincent Scott, Coach JV. All in XRP. I did. Okay, fine. Good news. Trump's Big Mac. Right. I don't think XRP will go up as much as people think. I sold on mine a while back. Interesting, Juice. I like it. I love the varying decisions. I love it. That's what it's here for. That's what it's here for. Thoughts on Solana? Yeah, Akash, I think Solana breaks $1,000. Definitely. I think it could be good. Broke on base and naughty play. What's it doing right now? I did a video about them a while back. Broke on base. Oh, nice. What is it at? 1.58 milli? Yeah, I can't remember what it was when I did a video on it, but yeah, pretty nice. I mean, the chart looks a little bit pants, but... what's your input on Filecoin? Kraken Toy and Recovery. Nice name. Yeah, I mean... I don't know too much about the ecosystem, really. I don't own it. I definitely have looked at it. Did we... Holmes, did we buy it in the investment group Filecoin? I feel like we might have done, but I think it was like 30 odd cents when we bought it. I don't know what it is now. What's the price of it now? Filecoin. I feel like we bought it for the investment group, didn't we? Filecoin's at, oh no, 227. What did we buy that out? Maybe $4. I don't know. But as I said, I'm not just a sponsorship. It's the business association in the East as well. Banking, oil, and auto, I believe. What's that for? I don't know what you guys are talking about. XRP is the future. Let's hope so. Patreon, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. I didn't go into the pre-sale with Will. That'll be finance, so maybe I wait for the correction. I think that's probably not a bad shout. That's exactly what I'll be doing. And only if it looks like it's worth doing as well. At the minute, this looks like an absolute sack of spanners, and I'm definitely not touching it. But look, equally, it could do something. The only thing I would say is the Trump coin, meme coin, as much as people said, oh, no. But Trump, it's a Trump meme coin. It's going to be fine. It hasn't really materialized and hasn't really done anything on the back of it. So you're going to have to kind of play out what that looks like, really, in my opinion. You're going to have to play it out and see where we get to. But yeah, I'll see. I think I might have to buy more XRP, seeing everyone's comments. I mean, XRP is pretty bullish. Again, look for that retest range, though, that might come down a little bit lower yet. We'll see what the market does. I bought XRP at 55 and sold at 36. Man, that is a bad news story if they did, Windwalker. What's going on, pal? The way I trade is if I'm in profit, I take profit. Hey, if you always have a 2x, you'll never lose money, will you? That's the way I look at it. So many people are like, yep, I'm going to hold on to this till we go to the freaking moon. Those are the people that unfortunately become our exit liquidity. So yeah, September we're going to go, and then we'll say up in October. Yeah, October, baby. 420, good to see you, man. As always, catch you soon. If it's on Sol, it's a rug. If it's on Sol, it's a rug. B for real. I mean, is it on Sol? It's not on Sol. It's on ETH, isn't it? I think it's on ETH. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think it's on ETH. Yeah, it was dumping hard. I was afraid I would lose everything. Had all an XRP. Yeah, fair play. Chili's, you better buckle up. I love the fact you're still in Chili's. Fairground, I love it. My long holder, Algo XRP and Crow. Nice. Yeah, Algo definitely way, way undervalued, or was before the pump. I was calling that before that pump happened. Yeah, I definitely think Algo is a good play. Sits in that whole narrative with HBAR, XLM, XRP. You'd argue Sui maybe, which I think could be pretty good as well. So, yeah, Simon the Gator. I like Simon the Gator. I did a project review on this a while back. It was at like 700k market cap, I think. Man, 900k. Wow, yeah, this came down. This was like, I think it hit like 3 million or something. 3.4 million, 3.8 million. Yeah, Simon the Gator, I like it. Needs to. This is the problem. This is kind of where you get. It's like, okay, what's the narrative? This is where I think that coins need to have like exchanges lined up and stuff. So you kind of get this move here. Because is it on any, I don't think it's on any exchanges, is it? Or am I making that up? Maybe it is. Hold on a minute. Is it on any exchanges? If it's not, then I think that's where you get into the world of trying to drive that wave of catalyst continually up. But I don't know if it is. I feel like, oh, it's on Mexi. Okay. Oh yeah, it did list on Mexi actually, didn't it? Yeah, I remember that now. I mean, Mexi hold a decent proportion of it. They hold 9.4% of the supply. It's a pretty big supply, so. But yeah, I did like it. It needs something new though. It needs a big, boost to the upside. I was in a 2x long, did lots of research, thought it was safe. Friend told me I'm overexposed. Wow. I'm holding it like stupid. What? The Simon the Gator. Long-term XRPH by Sol and Jasmine. Nice 37. Yeah, I like it. Your take on Say. I like it. I like it. And they're looking to really build out that chain as well. So you could see a big run on Say actually, with lots of DeFi mechanics and DApps going over there as well. So yeah, it could be pretty interesting if you ask me. September is gonna be our last chance at discounting crypto before the peak in November mid now. Right, interesting. What's going on, Zach? Good to see you, man. Your take on Say. I said that, didn't I? Chainlink price predictions, man. Again, another one that I missed out on really. I saw it $11, didn't buy it. Probably should do, but I refuse to FOMO into it now. 2241. I mean, you'd argue this is probably going to go way higher, isn't it? Now it's got all the partnerships it needs, all the links, get it, that it needs. $30. People think it could do 100, maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, I like Chainlink. I thought people would miss it personally, but turns out it's not to be the case. My brother is in bounce token and refuses to sell. What the hell is bounce token? This one, generational bottom. Yeah, 4 months ago. Really? It's at a 12k market cap. Is this really it? Surely not. Surely not. IPOs and the first launch always creates initial dump. Looks like the charts on newly launched tokens, but Trump and Congress just passed stablecoin bill. That's true. It goes live in October, right? I mean, look, it might do something. Again, I don't think World Liberty Finance is off limits entirely. I don't. I just think it needs to see where it's going to settle personally. And unfortunately, I think it's going to come down. I think what would be good is if we could see, if we could actually see what the token unlock is. Is that something we can track? Anyone? Can anyone track it? Man, I tell you what, I absolutely love the fact our Discord channel just brings up the latest news. It's great. You're like, oh, is that some good news? World Liberty Finance token allocation and sale. World Liberty Finance token 30 billion valuation. It fell 12% day one. Is there a way of tracking it? Anyone know? What was the? Hold on a minute. It has to be in a wallet somewhere. World Liberty Finance. I need to get to their website. Let's try and do a little bit of investigative work. VeChain. Bag Chasers bullion on VeChain. Let's get it. Right. It's now tradable. Trade. How do we... How do I see this? How do I see that? I can't see that. So let's try and go to... let's try and go here and see if we can find out. I'm curious as to what has been issued out and what's been sold. Anyone know? VeChain will 10-20x from here. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's got some pretty good partnerships, hasn't it? It has got some pretty big partnerships. So, yeah, could definitely do some big numbers, I'm sure. If you miss BTC, XRP, SHIB, don't miss EFT. What the hell is that? World Liberty Financial. 4.9 million in liquidity. Is that right? 13.9 million liquidity. Is that right? What? On DeFi? Maybe it's that. Must be this one here against USDC. Yeah, $5.35 billion market valuation. Okay. So let's have a look. If we click on Etherscam holders, World Liberty multi-sig, 583 is the contract. Oh no, BFF6. So what's 583 then? Let's have a look at this. So wallet 583 is a contract wallet. Claim. Oh, here we go. Ah, nice. Right. We're on it. Everybody, we're on it. So claim vest. So this must be the token allocation out. So 16.9 billion tokens is currently locked in this particular contract. Now, this contract is... and we're going to implement approximately through the association. Yeah, avoiding. Okay, that's all fine. Contract avoids unnecessary storage replay. Anyway, okay, yeah. Excuse me. So this is the this is the staked tokens as an example, right? This is kind of all the transfers that are going on, and more importantly, this tells us what's been held over here. So 2 tokens. You've got World Liberty Financial, which is holding 16.9 billion tokens. So this is either the multi-sig by the looks of it. Yeah, it definitely looks like the multi-sig. Look, claim. Yeah, this is definitely it. So that's interesting. So let's keep an eye on this. I'm going to let me just make a note of that, because we'll look at this again tomorrow and see what that movement is, because that's, oh man, I didn't even do that. That's going to tell us kind of, I guess, what the feeling is and the sentiment of where this is going. Because if we've got a decent amount being unlocked, that may drive the price down further. This is probably where I'm at with it. We probably want to see the price come down further if we're looking to get into it. So we want to see people sell out of that wallet, therefore telling us that, yeah, that we're going to see this significantly go down even further. What will be interesting, and let's take a look dead quick at who else is involved in this. Let's take a look at some of the holders. I'd be interested to see what some of the exchanges have. So, man, Binance, the number 12 holder. So that's interesting, isn't it? So Binance number 12. Tron DAO, that's obviously friggin', who was it? Justin Sun. Bybit's in there as well. But these are all contract wallets. This is not a contract wallet. So what's this wallet then? 830AD. That's an interesting wallet to look out for. This one with 10 billion in. Must be some sort of treasury, perhaps. Exact transaction. Will there be multi-sig in? I mean, yeah. Interesting. Let's keep an eye on that wallet. That's going to be important. That's going to be important as we see it. Caro says, can I join the live? Why? Why do you need to join the live? You can join our Wednesday live, FYI. Wednesday we have guests on, so you're welcome to come up on Wednesday for sure. You're into crypto. Okay, join us on Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday we have a show. It's at 5:30 Eastern, so it's like half an hour after my normal show, in which guests can come up. So yeah. All right. Well, okay. I want to join now. Okay, why do you can't just say because you're into crypto? Like, you need to give me a reason as to why you're going to join. Don't forget, we're live right now on TikTok and also on YouTube. We've got like 112 people on YouTube as well. Triple Crypto, you holding Crow? No. I hold Tectonic. Is it Tectonic? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I hold Tectonic and yeah, haven't done a lot with that in fairness. I actually don't even know how much it's worth anymore because I haven't looked at it. Hello to $100 soon. Interesting. What on WLFI Finance coin? I mean, hopefully. I mean, Pump Fund's been pretty interesting recently. Did you see that they're now doing huge buybacks on it? This could be one to keep your eye on as well, by the way. I'm not saying this is not financial advice, by the way. I'm not saying you should all go and buy this, but keep your eye on Pump Fund. They are buying and burning millions of dollars. I think the latest one was like 60 million that they burnt. So yeah, Pump Fund might do something yet. Again, feels like the floor's in. The floor feels like this kind of range here at the bottom around the 2 zeros, 2.5. You know, Pump Fund might do something. I'm in a crypto, but don't want to be on your live. Thanks, Randall, you legend. How do I join the Discord? Head on over to YouTube and yeah, grab the link. I don't think I can put it on TikTok, but yeah, basically head to YouTube or follow me on my social media. It is linked in my profile, and then you can see it on the homepage and then join our Discord. Dead easy. I'm into crypto. I said that, didn't I? Dead easy, by the way. So yeah, come join us. Having a hard time hitting 40 cents already? Yeah, mate, it's wild, isn't it? Prefer Pump Fund to WeFi or what? How do you pronounce it? WLFI. I'll call it that. That's fine. That is fine. But yeah, get involved. It is a totally free Discord. You are welcome to come in there. It is the most chill place. Obviously, we've got one of the greatest communities I absolutely stand by in the crypto space. Honestly, this community is amazing. Just full of good people that want to do the right thing. And yeah, at the same time, you're going to get stuff that you don't get in anyone else's Discord, by the way. Quant $100 now, a decent entry. I mean, probably, yeah, Quant's been holding up pretty well. You're just not going to get the big price volatility that you may be looking for. But yeah, down 3.5. Again, would I be going into something right now? Maybe not. Maybe not. I would be waiting and see what the market does. Just filed and approved for legal entity in the US. Nice. Nice. I like it. Did you know that 1 Bitcoin equals is 5,000 link? I did not know that, but that's good news, actually. That's good news. Don't forget, by the way, if you haven't already hit that like button on YouTube, please do me a favor. Find the little thumbs up. Massively helps out the channel. Make sure people are aware that we are here trying to bring the alpha, trying to educate, trying to keep people dialed into this market. And also, if you're a massive, massive legend on TikTok, just tap that screen a couple of times. That'd be great. Also, if you haven't hit that follow button, then feel free to do so. Again, we're here 6 days a week, dialing you into this market, as well as dropping content every single day. So, yeah, check it out. Check it out. Raja G wants me to go and co-host with him. No, thank you very much. Hey, Bag Chaser with the weird crab. I love it, by the way. I love it. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys have been crushing it this evening. Thank you so much. All the big money are getting into crypto right now. That's true. That is true. Like, big time. Watch out. Tomorrow could be interesting. Sailor, we know, allegedly was buying. I don't think he did buy today, though. I didn't see a tweet or a post saying that he had. So, yeah, we could be about to see some pretty interesting news, and it could all be about to get spicy. Right. With that being said, everybody, we have been live now for 1 hour and 10 minutes. TikTok fam have had a little bit longer, but as always, it is good to have you guys in with me. And yeah, as always, we appreciate your time. How low are we going, man? Well, I talked about this yesterday when it comes to Bitcoin. 105 is probably where I'm at. The 200-day exponential moving average is 104, 163. So watch out for that. If I was to give you 3 numbers to think about, upside reversal breakout is 110,713 in my opinion. Low downside first big support is the 200-day exponential moving average at 104. If we lose both of them, you better cup your balls because we're probably going to go as low as probably 97,000. So keep your eye out for it. And if you need to cup your balls, you need to cup your balls. That's my opinion because it could be a little bit spicy. Sound is super wired. Is it? Is that any better? Is that any better? I don't know if it is better. Maybe it's not. Maybe I need to charge my... Oh, I don't think I need to charge my thing. Maybe I need to do. Anyway. No. Are you sure it's not you? Is anyone else like getting bad sound? I haven't changed anything. Everything's exactly the same as it was. Everything's exactly the same as it was. So, yeah, I think it's you, Blazer. I don't think it's anyone else. Everyone else looks like they're fine. Definitely you. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to be out of here, and we're going to get, hopefully we're going to see the markets reverse. It should be a pretty interesting day, as always. Don't forget to come and join me tomorrow night, as always, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. here in the UK. If you are looking for any discussions, alpha, all the rest of it, join our free Discord channel. Definitely worth it. Or simply follow me here on TikTok and on YouTube. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Watch out. Will there be finance? Would I touch it? Not even with yours, mate. But I might do tomorrow. Catch you soon.